Right, let's begin the broadcast with the breaking news that is coming in. Former DMK Minister Ponmudi has moved the Supreme Court. DMK's Ponmudi has challenged the High Court order. The High Court, remember, convicted Ponmudi in a corruption case. And now, of course, he has moved the apex court challenging this order by the Madras High Court. My colleague Dharni is joining us with more details on this. Dharni, Ponmudi now, of course, challenging that High Court order which convicts him in a corruption case. What more details do we have on this?
On December 21, the Madras High Court convicted both Ponmudi and his wife Visalakshi in a corruption case. So the charge is that Ponmudi and his wife Visalakshi between 2006 and 2011, when Ponmudi was a minister in the DMK government, they amassed wealth worth 1.3 crore, more than their known source of income. So this was the charge, and the Madras High Court had convicted both Ponmudi and his wife Visalakshi in this case, and the conviction was that both of them were sentenced to 3 years of imprisonment, and both of them were told to pay rupees 50 lakh fine each, and if they do not pay this fine, they'll have to undergo 6 more months of imprisonment. This was the sentencing pronounced by the Madras High Court in this case, and today Ponmudi and his wife, both of them have approached the Supreme Court challenging this Madras High Court order. When the Supreme Court is going to hear this matter is something that we have to wait and see. But the Madras High Court had given both Ponmudi and his wife 1 month time to approach the apex court. Their sentencing was suspended for 1 month so that they can challenge this Madras High Court order in the Supreme Court. And now today they have formally filed a petition in the Supreme Court challenging this Madras High Court order. So definitely Ponmudi is not ready to give up on this matter, and he has gone to the apex court challenging the Madras High Court order which convicted him and his wife for 3 years of imprisonment and 50 lakh fine each. So Ponmudi has become the first DMK Neta ever, first DMK leader ever to get convicted in a corruption case. Earlier, former Chief Minister Jayalalitha from ADMK, she was convicted in a corruption case, and as far as the DMK is concerned, Ponmudi is the first ever Neta to get convicted in a corruption case. So he lost his ministerial portfolio as soon as he got convicted. He is right now not a minister. He has become a former minister, and his portfolio has been allocated to Mr. Raj Kannappan as an additional, in charge. So right now, Ponmudi is not a minister with the, with the ruling DMK cabinet. He's become a former minister as he lost his portfolio. So now he has approached the Supreme Court. In case if he is able to prove his innocence in the Supreme Court, and if he is able to, get an acquittal from the Supreme Court, then he will be getting his ministerial portfolio back again.
All right, Dharni, thank you very much for joining us with those inputs. We'll, of course, have to see what the apex court says on this. But for now, the breaking news is that DMK's Ponmudi has challenged the High Court order against him and his wife in a disproportionate assets case. He has moved the Supreme Court. Moving on.